Hello everybody, thanks for spending some time on my channel. Now, what you see here is a sight that every houseplant hobbyist will have to face sooner or later. A sad stump of what used to be a beautiful plant. Call it a defeat, a humiliation, a source of guilt and regret. In any case, it's a plant catastrophe. But all is not lost, because in this video I will show you a trick that turns this kind of botanic failure into both a great opportunity and a trick that will camouflage your wrongdoing once and for all. So let's get into it. So this used to be, or still is, I'll get into that in a minute, an Adelonema picturata, an Aroid from the New World. And here you can see a picture of the plant when it arrived at my place in December of last year. It knocked on my door in perfect shape with 4 big healthy leaves, but right after it settled down in my apartment, it decided to start a slow death struggle. And the end of the story is that all that's left of it now is this bonsai from hell. Now, if I was sure it was dead, I would do the right thing and throw it in the trash. But when I touched the stump, it's actually still quite firm, which makes me believe, although perhaps I'm just in plain denial, that there is a tiny small chance that the plant will pull a full Lazarus on me and resurrect from the dead. Now, awaiting that possible bouncing back of the plant, what you don't want is to have to look at this sad pot for weeks or even months as a daily reminder of your failed plant skills. You also want to avoid smirky comments from your husband or wife, mother-in-law or annoying neighbors about yet another plant failure on your hands. So, what is the trick? The trick is that here I got a whole bunch of cuttings in desperate need of being potted up, but as it happens I have no space to put them in separate new pots. And on the right I got a pot with just one small midget shrub in the middle, but quite a bit of space around the center. So I'm gonna take these cuttings and plant them around my poor zombie Adelonema. And for this camouflage operation, I will use from left to right a Monstera stanleyana variegata cutting, a Philodendron bipennifolium aurea yellow violin, a Begonia tamaya, a mystery cutting that I suspect to be a golden pothos, and if that wasn't enough, I'll also add this Cebu blue cutting. I will pot them up right now, and after that I will not only show you the result, but also tell you about all the advantages of this simple trick. Okay, so now we have a full pot of cuttings, and as you can see, the Adelonema zombie has become an almost insignificant detail in what has magically become a full pot of cuttings that just sparkle with life. Now this trick has more advantages than Abraham has children, but I'll be brief and mention just a few of them. First of all, the fact that I added all these cuttings takes nothing away from the fact that the Adelonema still has all its chances to come back to life. Perhaps all the new plant friends might even encourage it to come back above the soil. Second of all, the Adelonema stump is efficiently stealthed by all the new cuttings, so now when you look at the pot it will spark joy for you like there's no tomorrow. Also, other inhabitants or occasional visitors of your house will admire your new plant creation and will be totally distracted from the failed Adelonema experience by all this fabulous new growth. So you will never have to hear the phrase, "I told you not to buy that Calathea White Fusion," ever again. So in the end, by performing this simple trick, you created a win-win situation that makes everybody, including the plants, happy. So all's well that ends well. Okay, that's all that I have for you for today. If this video inspired you, please consider liking it and or subscribing to my channel. I wish you a very nice day. Bye bye.